What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, I hope you're all well. Today we're looking at Hbar on the daily time frame, and what I can tell you is that it looks like we are trying to head finally to this 1618 target, something that I've made you aware since we made this wick over here. This was actually very bullish. However, whenever you see wicks as big as this, please keep in mind that it means that it wants to fill it in basically eventually. But we could have continued up first and actually invalidated that if we did come up and reclaim this one fib level. You can see unfortunately the EMAs did not allow us to do so. You couldn't even reach the 20, which means that the bears were so strong you didn't even need to go to the continuation moving average to continue down. You just came to the 12 EMA, held it as resistance a couple times, and then we started heading lower. Now we are trying to fill in this wick and head to this 1618. Don't forget I said, sorry about that guys, some idiot outside. You're brokey on your motorbike. But anyway, yeah, so we lost the 1.272 and the 1414, so it makes sense to believe we are going to head to this 1618 with the body candle closes. I'll use some fibs because potentially we would actually have levels down here with some targets. So I use the fibs from the low to the high. You can see we actually did lose the 618 and the 050, and yeah, that is dependent on Bitcoin if we're going to continue rolling over or if we're going to wick up by the end of the day. Make sure to check out the Bitcoin update if you're new to the channel. Please actually start your day off with the Bitcoin update, and the reason is HBAR right now is showing some weakness. A video that I just filmed on Quant is showing some strength. So one altcoin is showing some weakness, one altcoin is showing some strength at the moment. So what is going to happen if one alt saying this, one alt saying that? The only way you will actually know is if you look at the Bitcoin chart. See, when I'm making decisions that determine on my alts, I'm always looking at the Bitcoin chart, because again, the Bitcoin chart is actually the truth. What happened over the last week? We saw the alts dominating Bitcoin. We saw Bitcoin dominance dropping while the alt charts against Bitcoin were actually going up, meaning that while Bitcoin wasn't doing anything, the alts were going up. So Bitcoin didn't actually move. It was going sideways, and the alts were catching up to Bitcoin, and we just call this altcoin season. We're not saying it's a bull market. We're just saying it's an altcoin season. That's what we see when we go to these charts down here and we look at, for example, XRP, Bitcoin. You can see this chart started heading up. So when it's going down, Bitcoin is dominating the alts, meaning that either Bitcoin is going down but less than alts, or Bitcoin is going up while alts are like falling asleep. So basically what happened here is that Bitcoin fell to sleep and the alts woke up, and so we call this an altcoin season. Now we're running into resistance. We're seeing all the cryptos starting to come back down because Bitcoin, as we go back to that XRP BTC chart, you can see Bitcoin is starting to try and take some dominance back. Since up here it started to try and head down. We're going to see this across all the cryptos against Bitcoin. As you can see, some are more lagged than others, some you'll be able to see it clearly. Here we have the Bitcoin dominance as well. You can see we were falling. So this is your altcoin season. And at the moment, we're just coming up a little bit. And that's why we're seeing this little downfall. So yeah, going forward, again, Bitcoin is going to determine what is going to happen. If we're going to lose this support of the 1414, we're going to continue down to this 1618. And that's why I urge you guys to always watch my Bitcoin videos, because if we're going to do so, that means HBAR will go to the 1618, but because we're already so close to the 1618 for HBAR, it's highly likely that we're actually going to go even lower than this and try and actually fill in this wick. And if we're losing this, it's getting very negative for HBAR, as you can see. And really, again, if you remember, we don't really want to be closing. We can go below, but we don't really want to be closing below this monthly resistance that should now act as support over here in and around 4.3 to 4.5 cent. We cannot have a monthly close below that, otherwise you will invalidate this future bull market target that is set in stone for the moment. As we have that capitulation wick, we do have a low. We can take that at the moment for the low, because since then you've had this crazy bounce and you're still higher than that wick. So as long as we're above this, we have to take that as the low. And you can see if we were to ever break above 60 cent right as of now, your target would be almost $3 for HBAR. But again, to keep this valid, we must keep above this resistance. And the reason is because this is a wave 1 and this is a wave 2. wave 3 and wave 4 pullback. Wave 4 should not cross over wave 1. So yes, we can wick below, we just do not want to close below. This is the same thing that we're saying on quant. But again, both of these, HBAR and quant, is all completely determined by Bitcoin. And I hope you guys understood that and found value in today's video. Don't forget, I have education available. People keep asking, Louis, where's your Twitter? My Twitter, as I say in every video, is in the description down below. It's the second link. So I keep getting people asking for my Twitter. Every video I say, it's in the description down below. If you want, I also got in the comments today people saying, Louis, I want to know like your view on the market. Well, that's all in my Bitcoin video. So make sure to check out my Bitcoin video. Again, if you want to take action on the course or the mentorship, just private message me on my Twitter. And again, the link is down below, the second link below this video. Or the home page, go to my home page, type in Louis Crypto, go to my page, the Twitter, there's a box that says Twitter, you just click on it, it'll send you that. Thank you guys, I'll catch you in the next one, and as always, peace.